AO Whips and 856 community. We got something trying to do today. We're gonna tackle changing brakes on the Challenger. As y'all see, got some stuff going on, kid stuff, my stuff, but this is what we're dealing with today. We're gonna be changing these brake pads, cleaning the inner part of the wheel. I degrease it, clean that inner part of the wheel. I got new brake pads for the 6 piston calipers in the front, and I got 4 piston calipers for the ones in the back. So let's get to it.
Alright, y'all, at this point I'm just basically going through what I want to do with the project today, which is clean some stuff up, because these rotors and calipers been on here since I bought the car. The pads was worn, it was just time to get rid of them. So I mean, that's me showing 1.5 socket that I used to get the bolt off in the back. I had a Phillips screwdriver and I needed to get the pins out, so you know, I had a hammer and I had to improvise. You'll see me a couple times going back and forth with that. But that's just where we at so far. Literally me just talking about what I needed to use to get the pins out. So I just grabbed that Phillips push through and just kept tapping at it until we made way. You'll see me go back and forth a few times trying to get through this, but eventually I got them out. You ever put an adjustable socket on the wrong way? Yeah, that's what was happening at this point. Eventually I got it. Then I got into a whole new level of problems with this caliper, which you can't tell yet, but it's coming. Literally just finishing pulling out the pins. I started, stopped, but like I said, y'all, we got it out. Now this part right here is kind of important. This is me showing everybody the bracket that the pins hold down. Be careful pulling it out. You will fuck yourself up. That's it. That's the only warning you get. If we being honest, this where I gave up. But I found my guy, took it to his shop, and let him do his thing. Because that main bolt, as you can see, I needed more leverage, a lift. And honestly, I don't got none of that in my house. My video was done on the floor with some damn jacks from Harbor Freight. So had to take it to my guy B. He has a shop and a lift, so he just knocked it out for me. And as you can see in the video, he just doing the basics, which is the socket. He freed it up. I had to sand the bolt down myself so we can get in there better. You see me fucking around. But yeah, like I did end up getting it out. So sometimes you gotta be man enough to say you need help, and shit, I needed help. But as you see through the video, it's just the whole process of what he did to get it off, and it was not easy. He does this type of stuff all the time, and as you can see, it took him a little time. I sped up the video, but we were dealing with this for quite some time. He liked to talk a little bit, but my guy B, he gets the job done every time. At this part, you can basically see we had to do a little improvising because the bolt didn't want to come out, so we just tapped the head part of the bolt and like tapped it outward, and then it came straight out. So if you having these issues getting your bolt out of your 6-piston Brembo caliper, it may just been a little brake dust, corrosion. It could have been a few things, but you need to put a screw in the back of that bolt and just hit it out as much as you can. The more leverage, the better. And once it's out, I would sand it down, put some brake cleaner, rotor cleaner, whatever cleaner on it to get it as smooth as possible. And if you want, hit it with a little WD-40 and you can't go wrong with that. At this point, he's getting the bracket off that's been held down by the pins before he takes out the pads. And if you can't tell, this was nothing more than just prying the pads out so we can get the old pads out and get the new pads in. Just in case you couldn't tell what was going on. And here we are, the part you all been waiting for. As you can see, this is us showing the pads. My guy, RVT Built, said those were still pretty good. I like to say they not. Those things were killed. And the way I like the speed, I wasn't trying to risk it. So this is us showing you what the better pads look like opposed to the older ones. You know, they had a little bit more meat on them. Those were Duralast Golds. I didn't get the Brembo brakes that came with it. Honestly, I didn't feel like spending $150 when Duralast Gold will do just fine. But you know, if I feel like they aren't on par with how the car should feel when I hit the brakes, then I'll just redo it. But that's just what I went with. At this damn point, I thought I had it facing the caliper. I didn't, but I'm about to flip it back over, y'all. So those are the new pads that were on there. Now we just start putting everything back in. He did do the second side, but I didn't record that because, again, my guy talks a lot. But we got it done. Everything's buttoned up. And the next video clip that I got on this same video is me doing the backs myself. I had to get him to do the fronts, but I was able to do the backs myself. So you'll see me go into that, and I'll try to walk y'all through as much as I could on that video. Well, that segment of this video. As y'all just saw, the same way we took it apart was the same way we put it right back together. Pin removals, then center bolt, get that bracket off, take the old pads out, slide the new pads in, and then just repeat the same thing, getting everything back installed, and you just button it right back up. So this is a fairly simple process when all the bolts aren't seized up from, you know, just wear and tear and just rust and corrosion. Outside of that, it's a very simple process. Alright, y'all, we had a few difficulties, but I managed to get the back squared away. So this is what we got thus far. In the back, I did the driver, well, the passenger side already. This is the driver side rear. Got the clip out. That front did a number, man. My shit seized up, so I gotta take it to one of my boys who can get that squared away. But I'm gonna finish knocking out the back. I got my daughter on the other side cleaning out the rim. Actually, looking all crazy, but we're getting it done. Just finished putting everything back in. This is what it is. As y'all can see, new pads on. All new hardware, new pads. Rotor still look good. So these are 4 pistons, way easier than the front ones, which were 6. So I'm gonna take them to my guy tomorrow, and the front ones he gonna have to
work his magic because they seized up on me being frozen. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna kill myself. About to put this this back wheel back on the Challenger. And we're gonna call this shit a night. Super defeated. Alright, whips in 856. Get with y'all later.